Online courses offer a wide range of options to ensure accessibility for all students, but only if faculty understand and use them. In order to introduce you to the world of accessible design, I will be referencing these articles. Accessibility Specialists Understanding Invisible Disabilities and What This Means for Online Education highlights the key points in a longer, more detailed webinar. Some of the key points discussed are the 7 principles of universal design for e-learning instructors. Similarly, Universal Design for Learning in Post-Secondary Education discusses 3 universal design principles that aid in instructional design. These 2 articles understand these 10 principles of good design before you start your next e-learning project, and helpful strategies and tips designing an online course provide useful specific strategies on how to address both the 7 principles from Article 1 and the 3 principles from Article 2. To illustrate the 7 principles of universal design, I chose to show you how I can revise a rather non-accessible online activity. This is a 4-page text-heavy assignment description that really only works for one type of learner. The assignment itself is a 4 to 6 page rhetorical analysis. These are just the first 2 pages of the assignment description. Within the assignment description, as you can see, there is also content instruction explaining what students need to know in order to write the paper. There's too much text, there are no images, no rubric is attached, only one mode of delivering assessment is offered for students. It, in general, is just long, overly detailed, and boring. To deliver the assignment, I merely posted it as a page in the Rhetorical Analysis module on Canvas, KCC's learning management system, and I linked to it through the course schedule. The Dropbox for the assignment sat directly below this content page, and it wasn't until the Dropbox that the specific text the students were analyzing was mentioned, and it also included the due date for the assignment. It's not the best design strategy, but how do I fix it? Principles 1 and 2 are equitable and flexible use. Specifically, equitable use refers to the idea that everyone can access the same content. Flexibility in use means that a variety of modality are used to deliver content. For this assignment that I shared with you on the last slide, there are a few revisions that can be made to address these 2 principles. First, instead of explaining the 3 appeals within the assignment description, I can create short videos for each, which are viewed prior to writing the rhetorical analysis or even to reading the assignment description. This automatically cuts the text on the assignment description in half. Plus, it provides multiple modalities for instruction, addressing the learning preferences, learning styles, and even needs for a variety of users. Also, I can include a discussion forum assignment prior to the paper to ensure students understand the course content necessary to write the paper. Principles 3 and 4 are simple and intuitive use and perceptible information. What this means is that the design is easy to understand, the information on each page is easy to access. Plus, you're talking about visual design elements in this situation, which I highly recommend reading the Gutierrez article. 3 points Gutierrez made in the article was to control the clutter, shorten the columns, and use size and color to highlight certain elements. These are all design strategies that I can use within my rhetorical analysis assignment description in order to make the description more accessible to users. First, I can add images that augment the text. I can use bullet points and lists instead of just paragraphs. I should change the size and color for headings. And finally, I can move the most important information to the top of the first page. Currently, the most important information is at the very end of the 4-page text-heavy document. Principles 5 and 6 are tolerance for error and low physical effort. What this means is that you put checks in place to prevent failure from mistakes, technological error, and so on and so forth. It also means that you're ensuring efficient and comfortable use of the equipment. In this particular instance, revisions that can be made include allowing students to submit the final draft multiple times, I can limit the amount of text on the page to prevent eye strain and fatigue. And of course, delivering the content in smaller chunks, such as the videos I mentioned earlier, will prevent eye strain and fatigue as well. Principle 7 is size and space for approach and use. This means that students' physicality is not limiting their learning experience. In an online course, and in my particular revision case, I can include closed captioning in any instructional videos or provide scripts for any audio portion of the learning. I can also ensure that any assistive technologies required integrate well with my content pages and videos that I will use for this particular assignment. Hopefully, by implementing these design strategies, I can take a text-heavy, overwhelming assignment and make it accessible to all students. Kankakee Community College includes the Office of Disability and Learning Services, which provides assistive technologies and personalized assistance to those students requiring such services. We have a variety of options for making courses accessible. Unfortunately, those services aren't widely used unless the instructor is directly made aware of an incoming student with special needs. The culture is one of reaction to particular situations rather than a proactive universal design strategy. KCC would benefit from a cultural shift, ensuring accessibility from the get-go rather than retroactively adjusting courses to meet the needs of individual students. Luckily, we have the resources to do so through our Office of Disability Services, and our LMS includes the technological functionality necessary to make our courses accessible for all.